Imagine waiting 170 years for the government to acknowledge your existence. I'm Roman Raintree, and I'm Dunlabana Mono, Choinumni, and Wokchumni. Ever since I was a child, my mother told me that we as a people would never be federally acknowledged as long as the name of our ancestral homeland was a pejorative. My mother passed away in 2013, and then I realized that it had been 160 years since our treaties had been broken with America. As my mother had said, if you can get them to understand and respect us as a human being and no longer a pejorative, then maybe they just might acknowledge us as a tribal people. That's when I decided to change the name. I didn't know where to start, so I did some research and I learned that I needed to start with my board of supervisors. I went to Nathan Maxig's office, and unfortunately he wasn't able to meet with me, but his staff member articulated to me a roadmap to renaming our ancestral homelands, that community. And that was to get a petition, propose a new name, and host a community meeting. So I started a change.org petition that to date has over 36,000 signatures. I went to Orange Cove because they're the largest incorporated community that neighbors East Valley, Fresno County, and they supported me. Prior to the meeting, Maxig and Mayor Lopez got together and decided that they were going to table any promised support for my resolution. Nathan Maxig called me a liar, saying I never even spoke to one of his staff members in July of 2020. So I went to the next Board of Supervisors meeting to get it on record that my resolution and that I want our ancestral homelands to be renamed. He didn't do anything. We went to their office multiple times over the year, and then in November the residents asked me to come. They felt ignored, just as the Native American community felt ignored. So I wanted to support them, and I did go.
And then what happened?
And then they threw me out. Well, unbeknownst to me, Secretary Holland would announce that the S word would be now regarded as offensive by America, and that she would begin the removal of the S word from all federal lands. And then a few months later, Assemblymember James Ramos would introduce Assembly Bill 2022 to begin the removal of that word here in California. In August, AB 2022 was sent to Governor Gavin Newsom's desk. He was expected to sign it the following month on California Indian Day. When the governor signed AB 2022 into law, what that meant for me was that no longer will people think that word is acceptable to call indigenous women. No longer will travelers from all over the world come and visit Kings Canyon National Park and pass through our homeland and through our community and take back home to China, to New Zealand, to wherever they're coming from to visit, and think that's acceptable to call us that. What it meant for me was that it was one step closer to federal acknowledgement. If my parents were alive today, I believe they would be happy and proud of me. Now that he signed it, I hope Governor Newsom creates a formal process that acknowledges all non-federally acknowledged tribes within California's borders. It's been 170 years since America broke its treaties with not only my people, but an estimated 119 tribes in California. I hope that we don't have to wait 171 years for acknowledgement.
Hey